folks, and welcome to another vlog from Homes at Heart. So I've got another haul for you today. You can see a sneak peek on the side here. So what we're going to be doing is, for those of you that don't know, we're having a baby in November this year, which is super exciting. So instead of doing the kind of traditional baby shower type thing, we're going to be doing a baby-Q, so a baby barbecue in the coming weeks. So I've done my first ever Temu haul. That app is dangerous, isn't it? So I've had a look on there before. I never ordered anything. If I order anything like that, I'll be from TikTok Shop, but I've not done that this time because actually some of the bits that I wanted for decor and things were just cheaper on Temu. And to be honest, I don't want to be spending a fortune, but I'd like it to look cute. So we've got quite a few family and friends coming over for a big barbecue. And because we don't know the gender of the baby yet, I wanted to go with like a yellow and green kind of sunflower type theme. So yeah, most of the stuff on there looked decent for what I wanted it for. So I'm going to run through what I got. I got quite a lot. So yeah, as I say, addictive. So I've got a mix of things. So I've got decor, I've got some kind of cutlery type things to go with that. I've got some random bits that I just threw in the basket. So yeah, I thought you might be interested to know what I got. So let's dive straight in, shall we? So as I said, sunflower type theme for these first few bits anyway. So I got this, I have had some of these out, not everything, because there's so much. I got this little welcome sign for the front door because I thought that'd be nice when people arrive, so I can say, because our street is a little bit confusing, so at least I can say, just aim for the door with the welcome wreath on the front. So I might put a few little sunflowers on there, I'm not sure yet. But actually that was quite, not bad quality to be honest. And just, it needs a bit of fluffing out and things and these bits pulling out. But I thought that was actually quite nice. I tried to make a list of what I paid for them at the time. So this was £7.33. which I didn't think was too bad, and this does come off, so you can change it or take it off if you didn't want it on there. So yeah, that's the first thing. I'm going to end up with a massive pile, so I might have to pause at some point and rejig. Then into the sunflower things. So I got a huge pack of these individual flowers. Now they're not very big, I didn't really expect them to be. I think there's 47 in that bag. I pulled out a few because I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. So yeah, I thought they would be quite cute to just dot around. And say it's just to brighten it up and just for the decor to look nice. So they were, let's have a look, £4.41 for 47 stems. And they're not too bad. They're quite long, so obviously you can bend them. They're wired. They need fluffing out a little bit, but yeah, I didn't think they were too bad, to be honest. So that's them. And then I got some of this baby's breath. So these are on individual little strands. They're all tied together at the moment though. So yeah, they come like this. Little individual ones, so you can spread them out. They're okay quality. Not too bad. I think they'll look okay when they're dotted into things. So these were £2.35 for 22 bunches, but that's what they class as a bunch. So that's those. And then to kind of go with those flowers, I bought, no actually I don't know if I've wrote these ones down. Oh, I have. So I got these little, they're little plastic vases basically, because I didn't want anything glass outside. You know, we've got quite a few people come in, there's some kids coming as well. And just a recipe for disaster, isn't it, having glass outside? So I've got 6 of those in this bag here. And what my idea was, is what I was faffing around with earlier, is to just do something like this. It might look a little bit tacky, but it don't matter, it's outside, and so it's just to add a little bit of colour. So yeah, I'm going to do something like this with them and have them just dotted around on our tables and things like that, just to give a bit of brightness. And the vases were £4.97 for 6. So not too bad, and they can be reused obviously in the future for whatever. So that was my idea there. More sunflowers. And then I got some of these. So these are on like a string. These look slightly better quality than the other ones actually, ever so slightly. But they're quite long. They're probably about 2 meters at a guess, 1.82 meters, something like that. So we've got trellis in our garden, or I thought I could just line them on the tables. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, we'll probably hang them from bits again, just to bring a bit more colour. Oh, one's fell off already. That's not a good sign, is it? So I got, they come in a pack of 2, and I got 2 packs of those, and they were £2.80 for a pack of 2, and that's 52 flowers in a pack of 2. So they're not bad at all, to be honest, and I think they will actually make things look a bit brighter. I've got an old clothes rail that we were using before our wardrobes went back up, and I'm thinking of doing like a little welcome sign on there, so I might actually thread some of those around there because that might look quite nice. You're going to hear the bin lorry outside because I've got to have the window open today, because in here it is 28.2 degrees at the moment, which is just, as a pregnant woman, I'm literally melting from the inside out. So you just have to listen to that if you can hear it. Hopefully not. I then got another wreath, but a sunflower one this time. So we've got, as you walk into the garden, there's a little space for like a little hangy sign, and I have had a welcome one on there before, but I thought that goes with the theme. It's really lightweight. Actually, it's not too bad quality. I think that looks quite nice actually. And that one was £5.25. So again, everything just needs a bit of a pulling out and sprucing up before putting up. But yeah, I thought that was quite cute. So now some of these might be a little bit hit or miss now. I think we're getting into that kind of territory. These looked okay when I had a glance at them the other day. So these come as a pack of, I think there's 9 in here. And the yellow and white ones. I didn't look at the white ones actually. So how much are these? Yeah, £3.39 for 9, which actually I thought was quite good value. They are on Amazon for probably about a tenner. And you just fan them out. And then you just hang them like this. So I thought they were really sweet because there's 9 of them and they're quite big, so they can be dotted around. And you can use them again because you can just fold them down and store them away. And oh yeah, the white ones are nice as well. Some little white ones as well. So yeah, a mix of big and smaller ones in there. But yeah, they're just super cute and they're so lightweight that you can hang them anywhere. So I thought they were really nice. And then I thought I'd order some tissue paper ones. If I remember, I'll insert the images of what they're meant to look like. Now, when I got this one out the packet, I was like, I'm not sure about this. They come like this, packaged up, which is like normally how the tissue pom-poms come and stuff. I was like, okay, that's fine, different sizes, that's absolutely fine. There's 10 in the pack for £3.78. So I thought, oh, good value. And then I got them out. And they literally come like this. And I was like, what do you do with those? So you pull it out like this, and then they're just individual sheets of tissue paper. So I pulled it all out, this one, and this was the same. And it just comes with a bit of string. So I've kind of come to the conclusion that you must have to do this type of scenario. And somehow do this. Obviously I'll do this better. I can't really hold it all. And fan it all out and make a flower. And then do the same with the middle. So I'm going to have to staple them together, which seems a bit of a faff, to be honest. So I don't think I'd get them again. I think I just said, but yeah, £3.78 for 10. So yeah, they're the ones that I'm not sure about. I'll give it a go. We might be able to make it work because there is 10 of them. But yeah, they were not as good as the fan out ones. So if you're getting anything like that, I'd definitely get the other ones and not the paper ones. Few final yellow things. What else did I get? I got these. I got just some little cupcake cases, little gingham yellow ones because we're going to be making some cupcakes, and some of these little cake toppers which say "Oh baby." I thought they were really cute and they go with the sunflower theme. So the cupcake cases were £1.11 for 100, and the toppers were £1.48 a pack. So that isn't too bad really. That's those bits. So I think that's all my sunflowery bits. And then I got some tablecloths, which really I just wanted disposable ones. So I got these green gingham ones because I thought that it would go nice with the yellow. That was my vision. And you got 3 in the pack for these ones, so I didn't think that was too bad actually, because we've got quite a few tables to cover. I'm just trying to look how much they were. They were £4.63 for 3. So again, not too bad. And then I got these little napkin holders, which I thought were really sweet. So they come flat pack, so you have to put them together. So I did do these last night. 2 of those. And they were £1.62 each. So I'm assuming you could collapse them again if you really wanted to for storage, but they're just little wooden ones. So they're cute. And then because I did my first order, I got these little Oh Baby napkins for free, which match my tablecloth. So obviously they'll be able to fit in there. I have got ordered some other napkins actually, because that's not going to be enough, and they're really, really small. So yeah, I thought they were quite sweet. I've got a few other little baby things. It's just a little Oh Baby bunting sign in there. I think that was like £2. Yeah, £2 1p. So I'll make sure I've threaded all of those before I end up decorating, because if you leave all this stuff to the last minute, you don't realise how long it takes, do you? And then this was sweet. I haven't put it together, but it comes on a little stand. I was going to do a little dessert table with the cupcakes. I need to take the film off, but it says babies are sweet, please take a treat. So you just pop it in the little holder. And that was £2 8p. So yeah, I thought that was quite cute as a little decorative item. And then on to a few other baby related things. We've got some more little paper bunting. Again, that one says Oh Baby as well. Not sure how much, £1.27. So it is just the paper one though, it's not the fabric bunting or anything like that. Then I got this fun baby game. I haven't got this out of the packet. I'm not going to get it out yet, but it's one of those, you know, like pin the tail on the donkey, but it's pin the dummy on the baby. So it's got obviously the big baby picture, the stick-on dummies, and also the blindfold. And I think that was £2.45. That one was. So that'll be quite fun for everyone to play, hopefully. Get the kids involved. Got some of these little, haven't actually put these together yet. I think you need to, yeah, snap. Dropped it. So you just do them like little, I think this is right. They're the little, no, I've not done that the right way. I'll work it out. But basically a little chalkboard thing, so I can say what some of the sides are for the barbecue, so people know what they're eating. So they were £1.97 for 10. Come in a little pack like that. I've got Theo, which actually I think is going to be too small for him, annoyingly. Just got him a little big bro bandana. to wear in the kind of greeny colour. But I don't think it's going to fit around his neck because he's a chunky boy. So what I might have to do is make it, stitch it so it does this and then put his lead through it and put it around his neck that way. That was £2 3p as well, and it's tiny. So that probably wasn't as good value. I'm literally going down my list here to make sure I've told you how much stuff is. Look at me being all organised. And then obviously, because we don't know what the gender is, we will know by the time the barbecue comes around, but we're not going to tell anybody until the barbecue. So we weren't going to do any kind of like big gender reveal or anything like that, but we saw these and thought these would be quite fun. So I've got people some just stickers, so team boy and team girl, so they can put one of those on when they come, based on whether they think it's going to be a boy or a girl or not. So they were really cheap. They were only, there's 60 stickers in there and they're only £1.59. So once people have had them, the kids can play with them. And then there's a little bit of an idea behind this, hopefully, if it comes off. So I saw these sunglasses, little team boy and team girl ones. So I got, they come in packs of 12. So there's 6 pink and 6 blue in each pack, and they were £5.40 for a pack of 12. But yeah, I've got my glasses on today, but they are quite good actually. Look at them. Boy or girl. So yeah, we want to do a little fun thing hopefully with those, and get everybody involved if it goes to plan and it works. But yeah, I didn't think they were too bad price actually. They're not bad quality at all for those. So they're a little bit of fun. And then want to like a bit of the mixed stuff now really. So I got some just brown craft paper, because I'm going to use that potentially to do my little hanging sign saying baby Q. It's something like bun in the oven, burgers on the grill, welcome to the baby Q, which is going to be quite fun. So that was £2.61 for that roll. Can't remember how much is on there though. And then just a few bits to go with the, for like cups and cutlery and things. So a bit boring really, but big pack of 50 little plastic cups. I said, I'm not having glass outside. No, none of us want to be dealing with that, do we? They were £2.92 for 50. I got a pack of just bog standard plastic straws. They were £1.87 for 100. And then a pack of wooden cutlery, disposable things, because again, I'm not washing all that up after everyone's been here. They were £3.22. I think that's a pack of 50, I think. So again, that wasn't too bad at all. And then some of those little, well, they say extra large. I haven't actually got them out of the packet yet. They're those little food covers, because I find it really annoying having to be covering everything with cling film. And if these are any good, she says, they'll just make it a lot easier. Oh, I wouldn't say they were extra large, like a shower cap. They're definitely not extra large, and I've got 100 of them. Okay. They'll probably even won't be as big as a shower cap, to be fair. Right, so they're going to have limited use, aren't they? Oh, gutted. I thought they'd be like 4 times the size of that, so I didn't have to use cling film. I've got this massive pack of them. Good job they're only 99p. How disappointing. That's the only disappointing thing so far. I got some of these which are great off. I've had them off TikTok Shop as well. So I've got a bit of a backlog, but they get a bit scraggy after using them for a while. I'm not actually sure. I think there might be different sizes in here. Don't quote me on that though. But I love these for barbecues and stuff. They're just really good. Yeah, so these are the smaller size ones. But they're just great for putting over your sides and stuff when you're doing that. And they're so cheap, I think, for £6. £6 for £5. So that's not too bad, because I've seen them in other shops and they're actually really pricey. My other ones that I've got, I've had for absolutely ages. So they just get a bit grubby sometimes, because you can't really clean them once they do get dirty. I just got this little bit of a fun little tacky barbecue zone sign, so I can put that on the wall, hopefully. Has it got a hanger? Not sure. Actually, it might be a bit of an acrylic one. Normally they're not like that. So that was £2.23. So I'm going to put that by the barbecue. Like, people won't know what the barbecue zone is, but you know, I'm all for the decor. A few bits for the kiddies. So I have actually got some other stuff coming that hasn't arrived yet. Some crayons and stuff like that that'll keep them busy. I've actually ordered a pop-up ice cream van tent, which I thought will be hilarious for them. So yeah, it's just one of the pop-up tents, but yeah, it looks like an ice cream truck, so they can play in that. But yeah, just got some little colouring books and things like that. So this is just a little look and find one, and they can colour it in if they want to. I think that was literally like £1 or something. Something like that. And then these ones are there. I haven't actually opened these up. These are those colouring things that are on massive rolls. So they're just like huge paper. You can see, I'm not going to roll the whole thing out, but they're just on massive rolls. So I think there's like 3 different designs in there. So you can just roll them out and the kids just colour on them. Instead of having like colouring books, they can all have a go on each other's and stuff like that. So they were £1.93 for 3. So you can't really go wrong with that, can you? I'm going to do them a little basket with all their little bits in so that they can play with that. And then a few, yeah, these are the random bits now. So I got some solar lights for the garden. Haven't had these out yet. I should probably actually just stick them outside. I might do that in a second, actually. Just stick them outside and hopefully they work. These ones are the curtain. I think I've got these the right way around. Yeah, I think these are the curtain ones, because we've got quite a big trellis and I've had the curtain ones hanging down previously. They look really nice. So they were £4.37. I can't remember how many is on them though. So I'm not even going to attempt to say. I don't think it says either. No. So we'll try them out. And then I also got these ones, which I've not had before. I do think they look lovely, so it'd be interesting to see if they do work. They're those like starburst ones. I'll put a picture in the corner now. And they were £4.06. And I think there's, I can't remember if there's 4. I think there's 4 in there. So I'm hoping to put that down the bottom end of the garden. For a bit more light, yeah. So they're a bit of a gamble. I'm not sure what they'll be like, to be honest. And then the last few bits are random. So I just got some more shower poof things. I think they were £1.59 for 3. I got some exfoliating gloves. I hope these work, because I'm getting a spray tan in a couple of weeks, because being pregnant makes you feel not yourself. And I thought, I'm sick of being really pale and I'd quite like a bit of a tan before I see people. So I booked myself in for a spray tan. So it said that I needed to exfoliate. They didn't seem too bad actually. I only plan to use them once or twice. They were £1.33. Then the last 2 things are, these are random. But I saw them because in our kind of bigger shed, we try and keep that one to look relatively okay and not just like an absolute dumping ground. So it's a continuous work in progress. But I just saw these to protect. I've got an outdoor fridge and an outdoor freezer in there, chest freezer. Only like the 60cm small ones. So we used the fridge for like drinks and overflow at Christmas, and same with the freezer. So I saw these and I thought that they would protect the top a bit better. So they're like little mats. They've like got a non-slip bit on the back, and we've got a navy wall painted in there. So I've just got 2 of those to put on top of yeah, the fridge and the freezer, because I was seeing if I liked them. Then I've currently got my tumble dryer in the dining room, and they're just ugly, aren't they? So I did order them as well, thinking I don't know what the quality will be like, to see if it would look nice in the dining room or not. I'm not sure, I'll have to try it. I think that was everything. And they were £5.73 each. But they're not actually that bad. They're all right. The quality's okay. The print's a little bit off up close, but it's not too bad at all. So yeah, that is my first ever Temu haul. And I know I'm late, very, very late to the party. But actually, for things like party decorations, little bits for the kids, I suppose little stocking fillers and stuff like that eventually. And if you are having a baby shower or any type of birthday, there's so much stuff on there. The only thing that I can't get on board with is there is about 4,000 pop-ups with all these vouchers and things, and it just doesn't make sense to me, because you add them to your account and then you put stuff in the basket and the discount doesn't come off. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong there, but that does kind of put me off a little bit. Now, I won't be a serial Temu orderer, I don't think. I think it's kind of served its purpose for the bits that I wanted for this little party that we're having. And I think for anything like that, it's not too bad. But yeah, I wouldn't be ordering off there all the time, but for those odd bits and bobs, I think it's been all right. And actually, the quality's kind of what I expected. I wasn't going in with big expectations or anything like that. And I think, you know, as I say, for what I want it for, I think it'll do the job, and it'll brighten things up and make it look a bit more inviting and a bit more kind of party barbecue vibes, and that's what we want. I think my favourite thing that I've got is probably these glasses, because I think they'll just be really fun, and also probably the wreaths, actually, because I don't think they're too bad, and I think once they've been fluffed out a little bit, I think they look a lot more probably expensive than what they were actually. So I think they're my favourite buys from the whole thing. So I hope you enjoyed this one, a little short haul from me. And if you're having a party or anything like that, it might give you a few ideas. I definitely love the sunflower theme, so I'm glad I've gone with that, especially with it being gender neutral at this point. And yeah, hopefully it gives you some ideas. I'll pop in the links if I remember for some of the things. And is there anything that you have ordered off there that you think is worth a look at? Are the solar lights any good? Have any of you ordered them before? What are they like? Do they actually work? Fingers crossed, we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. So I hope you enjoyed another little haul from Homes at Heart, and I will see you on the channel again very, very soon. Bye for now.